Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness, there's people here. Hi. Let me poke my ears up a little bit so you guys can see that I'm here. Hi. Oh my gosh. Good to see you guys here. Hello. Hello. I'm doing that thing that VTubers do where they hide at the bottom of the screen before they show their new model because I'm a professional. How are you guys? Thank you so much for coming. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping that everything works today. I've tested everything relentlessly over the last couple hours. I hope my mic sounds okay. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. But thank you for coming and thank you guys for the follows, Nagazuzu, and I think your name is pronounced Miu. Am I correct? That's how I've been pronouncing it in my head, so I hope that I haven't gotten it wrong. What's the daily cat treat thing? So, it is a little daily check-in thing. It didn't pop up on the screen on the starting soon screen for some reason. Also, I'm not entirely sure why my chat isn't refreshing. Hold on screen right now. But it's a little daily check-in thing that you can do once per stream to collect cat treats. I thought it would just be a fun way to check in and have a reason to keep coming back. Here, let me scoot a little further up here. Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. You've redeemed the hydrate. All right, I will gladly take a drink. I'm glad I'm off screen right now so that you don't get to see my model freak out. Hold on. Hi. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Let me, hello? Hello, hi. It's me. Why is my chat not working? Hold on. My chat on screen is not showing messages. Hey Miu, can you send another message? Yeah, hold on. What is, let me do a wee bit of troubleshooting really quick. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, yeah, hold on. Hold on a second. Why are, hold on, let me turn on some background music while we, yeah, Nagazuzu, what's going on? Why are you a ghost? I can see your messages. I don't know why they're not showing up on screen. Maybe try refreshing the stream really quick. We gotta be able to see you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that's going on. That's so strange. Here, while you do that, let me, reveal a little more of my model. Soap, hello! Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello! Bro, go for incognito mode. Wait, yeah, Nagazuzu, you're still not showing up. Wait, what is going on? You paused your web fishing for this, Soap? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Oh my gosh. Right now, we're trying to figure out why Nagazuzu isn't showing up in my chat for some reason. Trying to do some on-the-fly troubleshooting because it wouldn't be a Nelson stream if everything worked perfectly right off the bat. What if I really quickly, like, speed over to my stream elements and, make sure that it's working? It seems to be working for everyone else. The shadow. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Which chat? Troubleshooting. Hold on. What? Dance is an unknowable cryptid. Truly. Let me, Well, the only thing Google is telling me is that I apparently have flagged you for some reason, but I haven't. I've never seen you before, and I'm very glad that you're here. So I don't know why that would be. Chatbot. I'm truly baffled as to why this is happening, and I'm so sorry that you're invisible, but maybe it's a power that you can use for good. I'm a little bit baffled, I'll be honest, but in the meantime, I'm glad that you're here anyway, even if you're not appearing visibly on screen. I still really appreciate it regardless. Let me show off a little bit more of this beautiful model here. What do you guys think? I'm so excited. I've had this model since June. And I have kept trying to start streaming again over and over, but my schedule would simply never allow it. Yo, Rainbow Dash Mark? Yeah, dude, oh my gosh. Okay, so this jacket, let me explain a little bit. I'm working on, very slowly in real life, a like punk like battle jacket. And so for my VTuber model, I really wanted to have one, but all of the patches that I have on my actual one in real life that I'm planning to have would be against the Twitch TOS because they're, you know, they're a lot. So I wanted to have kind of a cute, silly version of a battle jacket for my VTuber model, and my partner designed this one, and I love it. It has all my favorite things on it. We've got. Let me zoom in a little bit. We've got the Rainbow Dash patch. We have the Skyrim patch. We've got warrior cats, and then a little heart. And then of course we have my pride pins. I love the barbed wire pattern. Yeah, isn't it cool? Oh my gosh. So my wonderful, amazing partner Reese designed this entire model. I gave them some concept art, which I will show off in a minute. And they basically nailed it in one because they know me so well. They know exactly how I like to be drawn. So they designed the jacket, they designed everything about it based on some very loose sketches that I gave them. And I love it. I've been like frothing at the mouth to show this off. So let's get into it. Let me yeah, I'm gonna show off the concept art. Nagazuzu, I hope you'll stay even though you're invisible right now. Even if you're not showing up on screen, let it be known that I appreciate you. Let me switch on over to my little presentation screen here. Here we go. Here, I'll scoot on over a little bit. There we go. So, welcome. Welcome to my presentation. I saw another VTuber do this, and I thought it was really cute and fun, so I'm doing it too. It's Coolio's? Okay, it'll work someday. Yeah, exactly. I'll do a real deep dive after I'm, when I'm not actively live. And I'll figure it out. And then next time, you won't be invisible. So, this is the little About Me section. My name is Nelson. Hello. People have also called me Bev, as short for No Hop Beverages, which is also fine if you want to call me that, I suppose. I am 25 years old. I'm short as hell. And my birthday is August 13th. And fun fact, I was actually born on a Friday, so I was born on Friday the 13th. And I think that really explains a lot about me. If you know my kind of, my lore in real life, I think it can all really come down to, being born on Friday the 13th. Love to see the model on stream, though. It's so much expressive. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so everyone. Mew, which I think is how you pronounce your name. I'm so sorry if it's wrong. Please correct me. But Mew, who's in chat right now, is the person who did the rigging for this model. And didn't they do an amazing job? Like, look at this. This is so cool. I love it so much. The tracking on the model itself is much better than is being shown off right now because I'm poor and all I have is a very low quality webcam. But even so, it still looks pretty good. Like, I'm so impressed by the rigging. Yes, the pronunciation is correct. Okay, I'm so glad. Thank you. But like, look how beautiful this is. I'm so excited. I've been like playing with it for months. So, okay. I'm so scatterbrained. I always get so like nervous when there's people in chat. Y'all are gonna have to be patient with me. But I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Let me I'll go through my little presentation and then we can show off the toggles and the maybe some of the point redeems that we have because we have some new ones. So this is my little about me. Yeah. That's pretty much all there is to know. I'm a cat boy. I don't have any lore in particular yet, but if we wanted to come up with some together as a community, I wouldn't mind. I'm just a sleepy cat boy who likes to play his favorite games, but in the worst way possible. I like to give myself really difficult challenges and just kind of torture myself, even though they're my favorite comfort games. So, credits, as I said, the credits for this beautiful model that you see before you go to my partner Reese for the model art. They're not taking commissions currently, but maybe they could be convinced if people really want them. Pronouns? Oh yeah, I should have put that. My pronouns are he, him. I am a trans man, a genderqueer trans man, some would say. But yeah, he, him, and then past that, I'm not too picky on the particulars. I need to get that like pronouns extension that lets people put their pronouns in their chat messages too. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so my wonderful partner did the model art, and I think they did an amazing job. And then Miyu did the rigging, and oh my god, y'all, if you guys want a VTuber model rigged, go to Miyu. Oh my god. They were so easy to work with and so fantastic. They got it done so quickly. I was expecting it to take like months, and that would have been completely reasonable, but they got it done so fast. I was so excited. And then they had to wait for me to get my shit together for months after the model was already done. But I appreciate it so much. It's so beautiful. I look so pretty. So these were the concepts. The one on the right was the initial concept art that I drew. I couldn't really like picture exactly what I wanted. I knew that I wanted like a big comfy sweater and then like a lot of patches and stuff all over it. But so those patches were intended to just indicate like punk patches and stuff. I also just realized that my background noise or my background music isn't working in this slide, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. When I edit this for YouTube, I'll add some background music. But yes, so the patches on my jacket there on the right were just meant to indicate like, just put some shit on my jacket. I couldn't decide what exactly I wanted. And then the outfit is based a lot more on like one that I have in real life. I have that tank top, I have that choker. So I just kind of drew myself, but as like a catboy. And then Reese really took it and they turned it into like an actual coherent VTuber design. And like that you're seeing on screen right now is literally the first pass at the design, and it was I screamed in joy when I saw it. I'm not even kidding. I was so excited. I think the only thing we really changed was a bit fewer patches just for ease of like rigging and animation. And then I think the choker is a little bit different, but that's literally the first pass, and it's so close to the finished one. Oh my gosh, wait. Straw bees. Well, thank you for the follow. I think I might know who that is. Is that who I think it is? Welcome to the chat, if so. It's really cool to see you here. I've been wondering for the longest time about your pronouns since I came from your animation meme channel, and nowhere in the world did you have your pronouns. Whoops, I should probably put mine somewhere on there. But yeah, no, they're he, him. Thank you for coming from the animation meme channel. Oh my gosh. How long have you been watching my animations? That's really cool. He adds me hi. Hi! Oh my gosh. Dude, I haven't talked to you in so long. Oh my goodness, how are you? I won't say anything specific unless you want to say who you are, because I don't want to give away any privacy stuff. But hello, oh my gosh. It's good to talk to you. I'm a little bit frazzled at the moment because I always get really really frazzled whenever I go live. I'm not quite used to it yet. So ignore all my scattered talking. The look at me meme. Ooh, that's really cool. I was really happy with that one. I had so much fun working on that one. That one is one of my favorites that I've done recently. I kind of went through like a phase where I was just like sprinting through animation memes trying to upload as much as possible after a couple of years of like I wasn't able to really animate for a couple of years, and then I got back into it and I just went crazy. But the look at me one, I'm glad you came from that one. That one's a good one. Here, let me go on over to the next slide here. So we've got my favorites. Shows and movies. The Haunting of Bly Manor is like one of my all-time favorite shows. It is a tragedy. I describe it as a horror-themed tragedy, but some would describe it as horror. But if you guys are looking for a really good show that'll make you cry, watch that one. And then Lord of the Rings and Avatar: The Last Airbender, I feel, are pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I need to explain why those are good. If you don't like Lord of the Rings, if you don't think it's good, we're not gonna get along. I'm good. My chat typing keeps glitching for some reason. Oh no! Are you on mobile or desktop? Because I know the mobile app still isn't quite optimized. I'm Nelson's cool, awesome cousin. Yeah, y'all, this is my cousin. They're so cool. I know we haven't been able to hang out in person in quite a while, but hopefully soon. I've been in my my health recovery arc for like 2 years, and I haven't really been able to leave the house very much until recently, but maybe soon we can visit again. But yeah, y'all, that's my cousin. They're super cool. They do art too. Their stuff is really good. I thought your design in that meme was super cute. Oh, thank you. It's this design. Yeah, when Reese showed me the model for the VTuber and like the art, I got so excited. I was like, oh, I need to animate this for everything. I need to make a million memes to show it off even before I start streaming with it. But thank you. Oh, Morg Moth VT. Oh, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my gosh. Yo, wait, that's 70 followers. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. What do you think of my beautiful model? Okay, so favorites. Oh, wait, hold on. Yo. Me too, what the fuck was that? What just happened? I tried to type, yo, chat is haunted. Yes, I'm on mobile. You know, I honestly think that my chat might be haunted because Nagazuzu, who's up there in chat, I'm hoping they're actually showing up in chat, like for you guys on like the actual chat screen on Twitch. But as you can see on screen, they're not, their messages aren't showing up and we have no idea why. They're just in ghost mode. So I think my chat actually is haunted today. It's the Friday the 13th curse, I'm telling you. Happy debut, I love the model. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm having so much fun. Dude, oh my gosh. I was saying earlier, but my partner did the art, and then the person who rigged the art is actually here in chat. They're Miu up there. And like, I've had this model ready since June, and I've been waiting on the edge of my seat, waiting to stream with it. I'm so happy. I'm having so much fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so favorites, games. Listen, Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls is the king. The other game, there's 2 games on here that I'm going to be streaming all the time, and then the other 2 maybe occasionally, but the 2 that I'll be streaming that are on this list are Elder Scrolls and Wizard 101, and those are my favorite games of all time. I will fight anyone who's not a Wizard 101 fan. It's such a good MMO. My favorite, as you may have guessed from the jacket patch, my favorite of all time is in fact Skyrim. And that's the other one that I'll be streaming regularly. But I'm also a huge Minecraft player and very into Phasmophobia lately. Some friends and I have been playing it a bunch, and oh my gosh, it's so much fun. It looks so awesome. Thank you. I'm having the time of my life. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. I'm never going to stop talking about how great I think this model is. All right, next panel, let's go. So, likes and dislikes. I love winter. I love the cold. I love the snow. Damn, from June, I thought it's just like 1 or 2 months ago. I know, dude, time flew so fast. I know that you got it done in June because I had to take a break at like right at the end of June. and you got it done over the what was supposed to be a 3-week break from streaming for me that turned into 6 months. You did it so fast though, it was crazy. It turned out so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm a huge Warrior Cats fan. That's actually where I got my start in animation, was through Warrior Cat animation. I'm enjoying cooking a lot lately. And then tarot cards. I have an interesting relationship with tarot cards where I don't like believe in like spiritual stuff really, but I find it really fun. I feel like you take whatever message you need from them, you know? And then dislikes, bugs. And it's funny that I wrote that actually. I prepared these a few days ago, and then 2 days ago I kind of fell down a rabbit hole on YouTube watching care videos for tarantulas. Even though spiders scare me more than anything else on this earth, but I don't know. Something about them has been captivating me lately. Fast is also the way to call my real name. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah, so you're living up to your name. You're so speedy with your rigging. I'll say it again for anyone else who's just like lurking in chat. If y'all are looking for a VTuber model and you have the art and you need it rigged, go to Miu. Oh my gosh, they're such a joy to work with. They're wonderful. I gotta stop jumping back and forth. I just get so excited whenever I see messages in chat. I'm like, oh. But other dislikes, the sun. I die in the sun. I'm basically a vampire. I'm a sickly little Victorian cowboy and I can't go outside. So luckily I live somewhere where it rains all the time now and I'm doing much better. Wet food, as in like food, like, you know, when you're washing dishes and then the wet food piles up in the sink drain. I can't deal with that. I throw up immediately, even though I'm the one in our household right now that does most of the cooking and dishwashing. I can't deal with it. It's so bad. And then, of course, to live up to my name, I don't do hot drinks, and I'm happy to explain why if anyone has beef with that. Because I think I'm completely correct in not liking hot drinks. I think the rest of y'all that enjoy, like, coffee or hot chocolate, I think y'all are the freaks, to be honest. I'm a hot drink hater till the day that I die. I think they're nasty. He said the channel name. Woo! Yeah, exactly. Here's my reasoning, right? I know no one asked, but I will explain. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So here's why, okay? I think that drinks are supposed to be refreshing. They're supposed to feel refreshing. And warm drinks don't do that. The, like, texture is wrong. It feels bad hitting the back of your throat. It doesn't feel refreshing. It doesn't feel hydrating. It feels wrong. And I will die on this hill. This is the hill I'll die on. There aren't many, but this is my hill on which to die. I was gonna ask but flumped the words. Don't worry, I read your mind, Nagazuzu. Nice, tarot cards enjoyer. Yeah, they're fun. I actually have, I've had 3 tarot card decks over the course of my life. And the one that I currently have is actually not like tarot cards, but it's called like, what is it called? It's called like the Sacred Creator's Oracle. And it's like, still like, I guess like divination cards you would call them, but it's geared more towards like, creative stuff than just like general tarot cards, and I find them really fun because there aren't really any like specialized like spreads you do with any of them or anything. You just kind of like pull cards that you want with like whatever kind of question you have in mind. They're really fun. I just like, it's just fun to kind of like read them and then kind of like take whatever message you want from them, you know? It's like whatever you need right now, you'll probably be able to find it in some tarot cards. You're so right, not even coffee, I like hot. Thank you, Soap. Someone in this house supports me. I'm glad you agree, my friend. I do also have 1 tarot and 1 oracle deck. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, cool. I think it's like you're technically supposed to be like gifted your first tarot deck, right? I think I got my first tarot deck as like a birthday gift, and then I ended up giving it to a friend for her birthday, actually. So I think, is this all my slides? This is all my slides, yes. Let's tab back over to my just chatting screen, and I can show off the model a little bit more while we talk. So, My brain is in split mode right now because I'm chatting and fishing when I'm fishing. Nice. And interacting, listening to you. I appreciate the multitasking. It's very appreciated. So let me show off some of the beautiful toggles that this model has, because it has a few, not too many for a starter model. But we have, first of all, we've got gaming. I can game. Something that I find really cute about this one, it's just a little detail that I just think is cute, is that it's a real controller that I have in real life. I have a little Kirby controller that is maybe the cheapest controller that has ever been built by any manufacturer ever. It's one of those where you can like hold it and the plastic just feels nasty, but it was like $10 and I love it because it's cute. I have an Animal Crossing one too, but this one fit with my aesthetic better. So there's that one. I can game, or I can stand with my hands down. And then we have the fun expressions. There's this one for when I'm angry. When things go wrong, when I'm furious. So mad. So mad. And then we have a big boba eyes. For when I am looking at you. Hello. Hello. I am looking. Good evening. When I see something that interests me, I can look with my big boba eyes. Autism creature eyes, exactly, yes. Like those controllers that have the plastic shift if you grip it too hard. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. I like them. I use them for either here, let me shift out of boba eyes mode. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I like it for like controller specific games that like work way better with controllers. Or if I have friends over, they're Switch controllers, so it's good for multiplayer games. Although it's kind of pointless because I don't have a dock that supports multiple controllers. So and then okay, third and final expression for now is sad. So sad. I'm crying. Chat, what have you done? You've upset my feelings. Whenever I die in Wizard 101 or Skyrim, this will be the one. It'll be a combo of these two. Angry crying. Are people able to see me in Twitch? Okay, that's good. That's good that people can see you. I'm so sorry that you're invisible. I truly have no idea why. I promise I will do a real deep dive into my stream elements and stuff afterward, and I will try to figure out why so that you're not invisible next time. But I'm really glad that people are able to see you in chat at least. I don't want you to be excluded from all the fun. So, those are all the toggles for now. At some point, I'm either going to add a bunch more, or whenever I move to a new model in like probably like a year, a year or two, I want to do one that has like a bazillion toggles. But for now, I think these are all really fun. I love sad gaming or boba eyes. Could see you on Twitch chat, but on stream overlay. Yeah, it's something's gone wrong. I will figure it out, I promise. Big cute boba eyes, yeah. Looking. I'm looking at you. We also have some really fun channel point redeems that you guys could test out if you wanted. If you wanted to test them out, you could. Or I can just demo them. I think they'll show up on screen if I do the test thing. If I do, so we have, first of all, we have the daily cat treats. They show up on screen down there, and you can redeem those once per stream. Oh, thank you for the head pats, yay! So that's another one, is we've got head pats. Because of course. Gotta have head pats. Thank you, Nagazuzu, for redeeming the head pat. We also have, we have hydrate. We have We have one that you'll have to find out because it lasts for quite a while. It lasts for a full 3 minutes, one of them. So only redeem that one when the time is right. Thank you. And then we also have this one. Nope. Did that really freeze my VTuber? There we go. Yay, biscuits. So we have the spray bottle that almost crashed my stream, apparently, and then we have tummy biscuits. Okay, spray bottle seems like it's a little bit bugged. I'll have to check that out afterward. You know, you can test things for a week straight, but that doesn't guarantee that they're gonna work, apparently. But we have the biscuits one, which does biscuits on the tummy, because I thought that was really cute. And then there's the other one down there called Stinky that I implore you guys to only use when the time is right because it does last for quite a while. So that's all of them. That's all the stuff. So now I was thinking I would do the bug will only appear on the stream, bro. I feel that. Yeah, literally, it worked completely fine. I swear to you, it worked completely fine an hour ago. There it is. There's the Stinky. So now this is stuck to my face for the next 3 minutes. You can't stop me. Oh no. Soap, you're gonna go mad with power. This one's too powerful. So I've been labeled Stinky for the next 3 minutes, but yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. Stinky. I swear I'm not. I swear. I'm not Stinky. I'm not Stinky, chat. Yay, Nagasuzu collected their daily cat treat. Thank you. Now I'm not crying. Now I'm not upset that I'm Stinky. Because you collected your daily cat treat. But yeah, so that's all the toggles, that's all the redeems. So I was thinking I could do, if you guys want, kind of like an AMA, Ask Me Anything, Q&A thing. Or we could switch right over into gameplay. Yay, thank you for collecting your cat treat, Soap. But I thought it'd be fun to do a Q&A if anyone has any questions. If not, then we'll hop right into some gameplay, but ask me whatever you want. Any deep dark secrets that you want me to reveal, I'm an open book. Oh yeah, okay, the other thing too. So you can see my little sub goal up there, up in the top right. So every time we hit a sub goal, which currently is different than the one down in my channel description, which I'm trying to figure out how to make that the same, but for now, the sub goal is just 5. And every time we hit a sub goal, I will do like a request stream, so that can either be a game that everyone votes on that I don't normally play, or something that I thought could be really fun would be like an art request stream, where you guys get to get like kind of free art commissions. I think subscribers would have like priority over suggesting stuff, but then anyone in the chat could suggest whatever they wanted, and I would draw it live on stream. I thought that'd be fun. So yeah. What made you decide to go for making a channel or VTuber things though? So, it's a couple of things. So I tried streaming initially, a couple years ago in 2021, and I did it initially with a PNG tuber because I was nervous about being on Facecam. And then I really enjoyed it, and I started really just liking streaming as a whole. And I wanted to I thought it would be fun to try Facecam, so I did for a bit, and there were some things that I really liked about it and some things that I didn't like as much. Mainly, I really liked, like, like putting on cute outfits and like looking cute for the stream. There we go, I'm no longer Stinky. I really enjoyed like planning outfits and like making my stream background look really fun and everything. But at the time, also, my health was, like, not the best. Not the worst it's been. It got worse since then, but at the time, it was not great. And so I didn't really have, like, the energy to, like, put into getting myself ready for stream every single time. I was just like exhausted. Like I could find the energy to sit in front of a computer and stream for a couple hours, but then like the whole like getting dressed, doing my hair, like making myself look nice for a camera was really fun but really tiring. So I ended up taking a bit of a break from streaming as a whole, and then when I came back to it, I was like, you know how I could get all the advantages of cute outfits and looking fun for the camera without having to actually be on camera is VTubing. So I debated for quite a while whether I was going to do like a PNG tuber or a GIF tuber or a full VTuber, but it's so fun. It's so fun just like being able to like live puppet it and like having all the toggles and stuff. And then as for streaming and like content creation as a whole, I've always just really liked it. I have, since I was like 8 years old, I've wanted to do something with content creation. I really like animation, but I wanted to do something a bit more personality focused. So yeah, I don't know. For game stream specifically, I really wanted to do like something that wasn't art related, because I spend a lot of my time doing art. And I wanted to do something that I could do, honestly, like potentially as a job, at least part-time job maybe, that had like absolutely nothing to do with art, so that I could like save my art energy and then I could be really passionate about both things instead of like burning out trying to do one thing as a job and for fun. Oh my gosh, Reese is here. Hi, Reese. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is my wonderful partner, and they are the one who did the art for my model. I think I just bumped my mic because I got excited. But this is Reese. This is the person that did the art for this model. They're my partner. Yeah, they're at work. I appreciate you stopping in on your lunch break. Thank you. We're doing a little Q&A. Do you have any deep dark secrets you want me to reveal? How do I get a cat treat? It's a channel point redeem. It's down in the cat coins section. There should be a daily cat treat just for 1 point down there. But yeah, we're doing a little Q&A. There we go. Yay, you've collected your cat treat. Thank you. Let me scroll back up to some other questions. Oh yeah, we're trying to figure out why Nagazuzu up there is just invisible in my stream overlay. They're in ghost mode right now, but they're participating nonetheless. Nagazuzu asked, you have any other hobbies? I do. I have a few. I'll let other folks ask the questions. I know all. That's true. Out of anyone here, you could probably reveal more about me than I could, honestly. But I do have other hobbies. I have a couple. I enjoy gaming, like not on stream. With friends. I also, like, honestly, the things that I'm planning on streaming are also the ones that I do, like, purely for fun. I play a lot of Wizard 101, a lot of Skyrim. The Skyrim that I play in my off time is very separate from how I'll be streaming it, though. The Skyrim that I play in my off time is modded to hell and back, and it's very, it's me just, like, role-playing silently by myself for hours on end. But I play Phasmophobia with friends, Minecraft with Reese sometimes. Honestly, for like a hobby, I've been getting into like fitness stuff recently as like mostly trying to improve my health. Like I said, I'm on my recovery arc, but it's also like really fun. I've been really enjoying it. Like going out for walks and stuff, and like wow, you got me. You got me so good. But yeah, and then I hang out with our cats a lot. We play with them. And then I do art for fun and for work as well. Like, I would say animation right now is more of a hobby than anything, but it's a hobby that I'm very passionate about more than anything else is animation. We've got some big things planned. Ooh, we've got some big things planned for animation, but yeah, at the moment that's a hobby. And then like also, I guess, I'm trying to get back into reading, and then, I guess like role-playing with friends. Some friends and I are trying to set up like some kind of like group roleplay, just like over text in like Discord. I think it's gonna be some Warrior Cats stuff. That's fun. If any of you guys do any roleplay. Honestly, it's so much fun. I would highly recommend it. That's mostly it for hobbies. I play some other games too, like Switch games. I play Breath of the Wild and stuff. But yeah, at the moment it's like mostly art and animation, and then gaming. Oh my god, that's so fun. Been a while since I did some roleplay with friends. Dude, it's so fun. Oh my gosh, if you have the time and like the friend group to do it, it's the best. Would highly recommend. I'm a part of several TTRPGs, probably too many. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, dude, TTRPGs are so fun. Technically, D&D is a hobby of mine, but I haven't been able to play it in quite a while just because of like scheduling and stuff makes it really hard. If you're able to get a group of friends to consistently schedule a D&D game, you're a wizard. I don't know what to say. Give me your power, because oh my god, like trying to get like more than 3 people together for D&D is impossible in today's economy. But I love D&D. Oh my gosh. I actually the way that I met all of my current favorite people and friends has been through D&D. Except for I think Soap we met through, was it through Minecraft or did we meet through like a D&D thing? It was through something, but my partner and my best friend, we all met through D&D. Soap was via D&D. I knew it. Is it part of the perks of being a ghost? Because I could get like 4 going at once. Dude, having 4 games going at the same time is crazy. I don't know how you're doing that. You're honestly a wizard. That's insane to me. I've never even had 2 going at once. We met through the podcast that shall not be named. Yes, that's right. That which shall not be named. As a DM, I struggle with one at a time. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my gosh. I think there was another, was there another question that I missed? Oh yeah, from Strawbees. Why RiverClan? I am a RiverClan Kinney until the day I die. And the reason being is that in a Warrior Cats roleplay that I was in when I was, I want to say like 11 on, did anyone ever play this online chat game called Feral Heart? If anyone remembers Feral Heart, let me know, because oh my god, I lived in that game. But it was this like 3D avatar chat game where you could like run around as like either a feline or a canine. Yeah, Feral Heart. Yo, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you remember Feral Heart. It was a 3D avatar game, and the Warrior Cat roleplays on there went crazy. Oh my gosh. And the first like big long-term one that I was part of, I was in RiverClan. And ever since then, I've just been a RiverClan Kinney until my dying breath. I am RiverClan. Stinky, no, Mew, how could you? How could you do this to me? How could you curse me with the stink? This is so sad. I'm not stinky, I swear. So sad. I know I also play more Monster of the Week than Dungeons & Dragons, which is significantly simpler by a wide margin. Oh, dude, yeah, I wanted to try a Monster of the Week game, like, years ago, but, it never ended up panning out, but that sounds really fun, honestly. I really like the way that it's, like, set up. Because it's like, isn't it like you have kind of a different DM every week? Like, that sounds really fun. I'm very bad at DMing because I'm not great at, like, writing in general is not really a strong suit for me. And then DMing is like writing plus improv. But Monster of the Week, I think I'd be able to build off of what some other people were doing in it, like keep the narrative going. So I think Monster of the Week could be super fun. Ooh, I've always wanted to run a Monster of the Week game. Yeah, oh my gosh, dude. Reese's idea for a Monster of the Week campaign is so fun. If that ever gets going, I'm there 100%. I had a character idea for that game. My character for Monster of the Week that I designed and then never got to play was, I think his name was Douglas Fraser, and he was the most Canadian man to ever live. He wore like a plaid jacket. He was a lumberjack. He lived out in a cabin in the woods with a dog. He was great. You can have the same DM every week, but there are so few rules, it places more focus on narrative than rules and mechanics. Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly the kind of stuff that I like. Like, I love D&D, and I like the rules of D&D, but I also like to play fast and loose with the rules, you know? I think it's just personally, I think it's a lot more fun. If you focus more on, like, storytelling and, like, people having a good time than, like, being super strict with it, you know what I mean? DMing is like one of my favorite things ever, but oh man, if you don't have players you vibe with, it gets so tiring, but if you have players you connect with, it's so much fun. Yeah, you told me about like a campaign you had like years ago where just like no one was interested the whole time and they were just like dicking around on their phones. That sounds so exhausting. I would lose motivation so quickly. But like, yeah, if you have a group that you vibe with, even as like a player, honestly, if you have a group that you really vibe with, it's so much fun. Like, oh my gosh, it's just like, it's like all the joys of like role playing, but also there's like rules and consequences, you know? Like, that's my favorite thing about D&D is that it's like a narrative thing, but it's possible for players to just like completely fuck up, and that creates more interesting stories than if everything goes well, you know what I mean? I'm a little out of breath. I'm talking so much. My goodness, my frail old man lungs are not are not up for this much talking. If you want an example, with magic and D&D, there are hundreds of written spells. Meanwhile, in Monster of the Week, you just have use magic. Or if you decide to go to the Hex playbook, you just write your own rules. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I guess, yeah, I learned about Monster of the Week very briefly when we were planning a campaign for it. That's really interesting that you just have, like, use magic. I imagine the amount of, like, flavor you could inject into every little action would be really fun. Oh, good night, Miyu. Have a good sleep. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. And thank you again for rigging this beautiful model. Have a good sleep, dude. Aw, thank you for the head pats. Thank you. I love some good head pats. For sure, I consider all the rules as suggestions. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the head pats. I consider all the rules as suggestions. If I think something is cool, it'll happen. Exactly. Like, one of my favorite things about D&D, I've thought a lot about how I would hypothetically DM a campaign, even though I don't really intend to. We'll see. But the way that I would do it personally is like, if something is like you can bend the rules as much as you want as long as you don't actually break them, you know? Like, I would want to, I think it's better to like reward players for being creative and like really being invested in the story that's going on rather than like punishing it because it's like, well, technically that can't happen, you know? Like, I just think it's a lot more fun to let people kind of have more freedom and really like bend the game rules as far as they can without actually breaking any, because that leads to like really fun storytelling moments too. It's awesome. Whew. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. Okay. Oh yeah, it is hella fun. I ran a spell slinger as a Candyland gal with peppermint disc magic missiles. Oh my god, that rules. Dude, that's so cool. I love like candy aesthetic stuff. I know, isn't it in Critical Role, like the Mighty Nine, wasn't it in their like opening animation or something? I think it was Jester who had like a giant lollipop as like a great axe or something. I love that stuff. Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorite things about D&D too, is like, or like any TTRPG, I guess, is like how you can design your character to just be like crazy, just go nuts with it. Whenever I think about like new D&D characters, I always like, I was looking at like birds for a while. I know Reese also has a bunch of different bird characters, but like just like going crazy with like animal designs and stuff, or like character designs in general. It's super fun. Love it. Shonen anime design rules? Yes, exactly. Precisely. Just like go hog wild with it. Which, it's funny that I say that because my so far only like concrete D&D character that I've like played through a whole campaign with, his design is like kind of dull. but it's intentionally that way. It's part of his character. His character is meant to look kind of, at least in the outfit category, his design is like intentionally kind of bland because it contrasts with some other parts of his design. The last D&D character I made is based off of Jolene from the Dolly Parton song. Yes, oh my gosh. I love your D&D character. Reese's character that they're talking about pairs with one of mine. My character is gonna be Jolene's like full-time nurse. Also, we have an ad break coming up in like 30 seconds. I have my ad set to run for 3 minutes every hour rather than interrupting constantly. So for the ad break, I'm gonna tab over to my BRB screen, and I think that'll be a good chance for us all to get up and stretch, get some water, get a snack, and then come back in like 3 to 5 minutes if that sounds good to you guys. It's just so that there's no pre-roll ads. So that's gonna start going in like 20 seconds. So I'm gonna get up, get a drink. Everyone get up, have a drink, and we'll come back in like 5. Okay, I think ads are done now. Sorry about that. I realized I couldn't figure out why they weren't running. I think I accidentally snoozed them for a couple minutes when I said that I was gonna go take the snack break. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to this. I am I think I technically had one stream with ads before, but it was before I took my break, and I hadn't really set them up at all yet. Should be fine for next time. But hope you guys had a good little snack break. Hope you got up and did some stretches, got some water, stayed nice and hydrated. I got up and stretched a little bit, and I'm ready to get back into it. So I think we were talking about D&D. Oh, the BRB screen is awesome. Oh, thank you. It's for now it's a pre-made one that I got off of Etsy. I got a little pack with some overlays and stuff, and the starting soon screen and everything are from I don't think they're all from the same person, but I have them in a little collection down in the credits link down below if any of you guys want to get some stuff from the same people. I really like the people that make like pre-made packs and stuff on Etsy. I appreciate them so much. I thought that one was super cute. Ran the garbage and got back in time to see the ad pop up. Sorry about that, Nagazuzu. I thought I was just getting rid of the message in chat that was saying like ads are about to start. But I think I accidentally I think I snoozed the actual ads for a couple minutes. I didn't know you could do that. I thought they were just gonna run at whatever time they were gonna run regardless. So completely my bad. But I think we were talking about D&D characters. Last D&D character I played was a gay priest with repression issues. That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. The last D&D character I played, there's been a couple since the main one that I won't name because he's a character in something else now. But the last couple that I played in actual games, the first one was a human fighter, but he was a secret werewolf who was outcast from his family because they wanted to keep his identity as a werewolf a secret. And he didn't really want that, so he left. But he still cared very deeply about his family. It's really, you know, it's a really subtle metaphor. But, you know, I love using magic stuff as metaphors for metaphors or allegories for other things. It's a common theme in my characters. Hey, welcome back. Ate some leftover chicken by the handful out of the fridge and now I'm back. Hell yeah, now that's my kind of snack. Sometimes you just gotta eat, like, a rotisserie chicken, and that's just, like, your meal for the day, you know? Metaphors, my beloved. Yes, exactly. A very common theme throughout a lot of my characters is that magic is an allegory for something else. Whether that is disability, or, like, queer stuff, or some kind of identity thing. I love it. Magic as an allegory for other things is my favorite trope of all time. The other one I want to make is a druid whose main wild shape is a cone snail. Oh my god, Reese was telling me about that character the other day, because we did some reading on cone snails. Have you guys heard about them? They're terrifying. Cone snails are some of the scariest animals I've ever heard of in my fucking life. If you don't know about them, you should look them up, because holy lord. They have like a giant spear that can kill pretty much anything. Their venom is like so strong, or maybe not venom, but their juice is so powerful that it can kill pretty much anything almost instantly. So a druid whose main wild shape is a cone snail, we were talking about having it be like you have like a really low chance to hit, but if you do, then it's like an insta kill basically. I thought that would be really fun. I'm back, fed the housemates puppers. Oh, nice. That's good. Glad that you're taking care of the dogs. That's so nice. I hope they had a good meal. And thank you for coming back. I appreciate it, despite the little ad kerfuffle that we just had with the timing being a little bit off. If you're powerful, it can be all three at once. Exactly, yes. Magic as a metaphor for disability, identity, and various queer issues. Oh, my absolute beloved. That's my secret with my main character that I love, that is no longer merely a D&D character. With him, it's all three. Watch me just over the course of my my streaming career just start like dropping really cryptic hints about the project I'm working on. That's how I get you. That's how I get you all to watch my amazing show that's coming out. That's how I get you. Oh, that's something I wanted to ask. Ooh, what? What did you want to ask? Ask away. I'm an open book. There's very few things that that I won't talk about, by the way. Pretty much anything is fine to ask. If anything like crosses a line, I'll just say so, but like y'all don't need to be afraid of asking anything. I'll never be offended by a question. Ooh, secret project. I love a secret project. Yes, it's a secret, very long-term project, but we're working really hard on it and it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. I don't know how personal this is to you, but what's your disability? Oh, that's fine. I don't mind talking about that at all. Actually, that is kind of one of my goals with my streaming career, quote unquote, is I want to talk very openly and honestly about my disability and chronic illness and you know, just my life. And that stuff's a huge part of my life, so it's not anything that I want to keep hidden or that I don't want to talk about. Because it affects every aspect of my life, you know, so I don't mind talking about it. And hopefully, if anyone who watches me is also disabled and chronically ill, then, you know, we can kind of connect on that. You can feel less alone, I guess, because it can be a very isolating thing. So with all that preamble, so my disability is kind of complicated. It's so there's two components to it. Number one, I am technically well, not technically, I am developmentally disabled. I'm on the autism spectrum. For me, that manifests as a bunch of different things. I, for the most part, it's kind of interesting to talk about, honestly. I don't mind talking about it, but I have a hard time kind of putting it into words. And keep in mind, I'm speaking just for myself with the way that I talk about my disability and my illness. I don't speak for anyone else. For me, my autism is... Oh, I had to run back to work without saying goodbye. Oh, bye! Love you, Reese. Have a good day at work. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So, yes, I have a developmental disability, which is autism. For me, the main things that make it like a disability are executive dysfunction, which is, if you don't know, is like trouble starting and stopping tasks, breaking tasks down into steps, and then also like kind of like remembering things is like the gist of it. That doesn't give me too much trouble anymore because I've had my diagnosis since I was 17 and I've really learned to work with it rather than against it. So I have all my tricks and stuff to like get around my executive dysfunction for the most part. The other things, I have a lot of social difficulties. Oh my god. Here's the thing, right? I've worked really hard to improve my social skills. I have watched videos, I have read books, I've studied the art of speaking to people. But it's mostly a tone problem, I've learned. The way that I talk when I'm talking about like something important, basically the more info that I have to communicate and the more important it is that I like communicate the information rather than just like chatting, you know, the more kind of blunt my tone comes across. And boy, I sure do try to sound friendly and approachable, but I don't think I succeed. I also have a resting bitch face to the extreme. So I'm not a very approachable person in real life, but on here I'm a cute little cat boy. So yeah, there's that. I have some trouble with like new things or like kind of like understanding things. I have a little bit of difficulty with that. Yay, resting bitch face buddies. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I just sort of have some like general kind of cognitive problems. They're not they don't interfere with my life too much, but like I mean they do. Like I don't mind talking about it again. Like a really good example is, so I now live I've lived in I grew up in a place that didn't have any public transport my whole life until moving to a big city earlier this year. I've lived here for about 8 months now, and I still don't really know how to use the bus system because I have trouble like trouble learning things is a bit too broad. Because I can learn things just fine, but when it's like a new thing that I've like never done before, I find it really difficult to kind of like understand without like extremely clear step-by-step instructions. So it's interesting, right? Because like I have my ways of getting around it. Like I can do stuff. If the chips are down, I can get stuff done. But then I have all these like ways that I have to kind of work around my own brain, you know? I'm gonna be gone for a little while, gonna take a shower. All right, see you in a bit then, Soap. Have a good shower. Thanks for stopping by. So that's the cognitive portion of my disability, and then the other part is physical, but it's a result of like medical neglect, I guess. It sounds dramatic to say that, but so I have had sleep apnea for about 10 years is the working theory that's how long I've had it. And sleep apnea generally, if you get it treated, is not particularly disabling, I want to say. I'm sure it is for some people. Like if the treatment for it just like doesn't work for you, then I imagine that would be a nightmare. But if you get the right treatment for it and it works for you and you catch it right away, then it's just something that you just like have to kind of deal with. But like day to day, it's not gonna like wreck your day. You know what I mean? That's not what happened with me. When I was 14, I started feeling really tired all the time, and like really, really tired. And then for the next 10 years, until last November, almost a year ago exactly, actually, I was told over and over again that there was nothing wrong with me and that I was fine and that it was normal to be tired and I should just do some stretches. And so over the last decade, my body started to fail. I have to laugh about it because boy, oh boy, it was not fun. Because I was waking up every time I tried to sleep. I would wake up choking every 3 minutes. Not to the point that I was aware of it. I would not wake up enough to know that it was happening, but I would be woken from sleep every 3 minutes choking on like air, basically. So I couldn't get any sleep for almost a decade. And that does things to your body and the way that it functions. That is really bad for you, as it turns out. So I started having a lot of like really random health issues that technically didn't have an identifiable cause, and so they couldn't be treated. So now I got a CPAP machine a year ago, and now I'm in my recovery arc, and it's taking a long time. I can walk places now without being in too much pain. Not no pain. My legs and feet really hurt all the time. I'm still very tired all the time. My body's just kind of like weak. I lost a lot of muscle mass because for about a year and a half, I was not quite housebound or bedridden, but like almost. Like I could go out like once a week, and then that was about it. Like, and by go out, I mean like go get groceries and be like driven there and back, you know? Like, so it's like, it's kind of hard to describe, right? Because it's nothing like super specific. Like a lot of the issues that I'm having now are not like from one specific thing. It's just like all these cascading little health effects as a result of not being able to sleep for 10 years. But, you know, that's partially why I'm fine with talking about it, is because it is so kind of like weird and hard to describe, but like you know, I went without any kind of diagnosis or any kind of treatment for so long. And if someone had like, if I'd had someone to kind of, like talk to about it who like understood what was going on and could like empathize with it, then, you know, it would have maybe not made things easier, but at least I would have felt less, you know, isolated and alone. So I'm always happy to talk about it, honestly. Like, for example, and like I like to, you know, I like to joke about it and make it kind of fun. Like, I'm a little out of breath. Yeah, that's another thing is my lungs are bad now. But like, for example, yesterday I was going to a walk-in clinic because, for like to get my lungs kind of looked at because I've been having some breathing issues lately. Nothing too bad, but just, you know, the never-ending stream of health problems that I have. And the doctor there was hilarious. I ended up waiting like all day because I took an Uber there and then they had a line out the door and I was like, well, I'm not going to take an Uber home and then come back later. So I'm just going to hang out at a Tim Hortons for the next 4 hours. And so I finally get in to see the doctor and he's the most like blunt, like to the point doctor I've ever seen. And I'm explaining my like lung issues and I'm like, yeah, my throat is like being weird and like my lungs feel weird. And he's like, okay, you want a chest x-ray? And I was like, sure. Yeah, okay. And he's like, okay. And he like typed some stuff in on the computer. And then he's like, do you use a puffer? I was like, a what? And he's like, you know, like he like mimes it. He's like, a puffer. And I was like, oh, like an inhaler. Yeah, no, I don't. He's like, okay, do you want a puffer? I was like, sure, I guess. All right. So he just gave me an inhaler. But it was so funny, just like, you want this? You want that? All right, cool. Get out of my office. But yeah, so Nagazuzu, I don't mind talking about my disability stuff. I'm always happy to. I'm happy to talk about it and connect with people who are also, you know, suffering mysterious chronic illness or any kind of disability. Cause like, it's so interesting, like when I talk about it, right? Because it, on paper, sounds kind of mild. It's like, oh, I was really tired for years, but like, I can't work because of it. Like I've never had a proper job for more than about a month. I worked at a hotel for about a month. I was a housekeeper there and I loved that job. Oh my God, I loved that job. I was so good at it. But that was before we knew like what was going on and before I was even like close to like recovering from it. And so after a month, my body was out of energy. Like I would get home and collapse. Like no exaggeration, get home, collapse on the bed, and then not be able to move until the next day. So it's like, it's interesting to talk about because on the one hand, it sounds very mild, but on the other hand, like the effects on my life are not at all. And I also want to kind of share my like recovery like process. Not all the time, but just like talk about it from now and again, because there was a point where I wasn't sure if I was ever going to get better. We weren't sure if I was ever going to receive any kind of actual diagnosis. And then if I did, if it would be something that could be fixed. Because we had slowly, after demanding from my doctor various tests and stuff, we had like ruled out a lot of the easy stuff that would be easy to treat. And so it was getting to the point where we were like, okay, when we do finally figure out what this is it going to be something that's unfixable? And it's not. And I've been recovering very slowly and very steadily. So again, you know, if anyone's watching who is also like chronically ill and you're having a hard time, it's like, you know, recovery is possible. Making improvements is possible. I might never be fully healthy. I certainly won't ever be not disabled. Like I'm always going to be autistic, but, learning to work with it and learning to work within my limits and improving my life and like, you know, feeling better, not perfect, but better is very possible. So I want to kind of, you know, like talk about that with people and like let them know that like it's not impossible. Chronically ill trans autistic cousins gang. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. It's crazy how medical neglect of a disability can cause more disabilities. Like, oh, I'm glad you're recovering. Thank you. Yeah, it really is crazy, right? Because that's the thing is, if I had been listened to when I was 14, or even like 17, 18, like I was pretty okay up until I was like 20, 21. And that's when things started to really go downhill. If I had been listened to before then I wouldn't have gotten nearly to the point that I did. I would have been completely fine. Oh, just a Jupiter. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the head pat. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you're here. How are you? Are you enjoying watching my beautiful model and listening to me talk about medical neglect? I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, what am I trying to say here? It just needs to be talked about more, you know? And like, I have plans for, potentially like charity streams too and stuff. If I get to a point with streaming where that is like feasible, to donate and like raise some money for like chronic fatigue foundations and stuff. For a long time, we thought I had chronic fatigue syndrome, which is not curable as far as we're aware. And the chronic fatigue community really helped me out a lot because they told me that it was, you know, that it was okay to rest, and like gave me a lot of advice for how to like not damage my body further. And a lot of that advice, even though I didn't end up having chronic fatigue syndrome, a lot of that advice really helped. Like, I think because I wasn't able to sleep, like not pushing it was exactly what I needed to be doing. As much as there are now health complications of lying in bed all day, I think I had to do that. I think I would have like, it would have been bad if I had kept trying to like push it, you know? So there's a lot that I want to do in relation to like disability and like chronic illness stuff. And hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully that'll become possible at some point. But in the meantime, any questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer. And I'll probably just talk about it like now and again. Not like too often, because again, I don't want to make it like everything I talk about, but it's a huge part of my life, so. Hey, hi. That's a great emote. What is that emote? Seems good? Hell yeah. Thanks for the first time chat. I'm so glad you're here. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, so that's my, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about my own disability. If there's any other questions about that or about anything else, I'm more than happy to answer them. Wow, we've been going for an hour and a half already. How long do debut streams usually go? I don't know really what the protocol is here. We could move over into some gameplay, or I could just keep rambling. I could talk about health stuff all day, honestly. I have so many stories. What game you play? So I'm gonna be streaming Wizard 101 and Skyrim, but I'm gonna be streaming some really fun, like, long-term challenges for both of them, actually. So for Wizard 101, I'm doing like a Nuzlocke challenge, which for anyone who hasn't played Wizard 101, it's the best MMO ever, and I will fight you on that. It's so fun. It's this like magic school MMO from like 2007, and I love it. But it's like a permadeath like Nuzlocke challenge that's really difficult. And then for Skyrim, oh, I have plans for Skyrim. Skyrim is my favorite game of all time, and I'm gonna be doing a 100% permadeath challenge. I must say farewell now. Nice to see the epic VTuber model. Woo! Thank you so much for stopping by. It was really nice chatting with you. We gotta like message on Tumblr or something, and hopefully we can like visit at some point in the future, like relatively soon. But thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. But yes, so I thought you were from VR chat. No, I don't have a VR chat model actually. I've only played it a couple of times. And I don't actually have a VR headset. But no, I'm just a little live 2D guy. But yeah, so for games, for Skyrim, the challenge that I'm going to be doing is playing on legendary difficulty on survival mode, and then trying to 100% the game without dying a single time. So that's going to be very fun. And It's a very long-term kind of challenge. I actually tried to do it a couple of times, a couple of years ago, and I was not successful, but I've learned and I've grown since then. My power has only grown. And I'm super excited for that. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I have like a whole little checklist like mapped out of like things to do in like what order. It's gonna be great. But for now, it's gonna be Wizard 101 Nuzlocke on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Skyrim on Wednesdays, just because when I was streaming previously, most of the people that I ended up hanging out in my chat were from the Wizard 101 community, so I want to keep going with that, you know? I'm gonna have to watch the VOD later, things came up. Oh, no worries, dude. Thank you for hanging out and chatting, even though you were in ghost mode the whole time. I really appreciate it. I hope you, I wish you luck with whatever things came up, and I hope you'll come by tomorrow for the first full game stream. But have a good rest of your day, good luck. Both IRL and in chat. Well, again, thank you for hanging out for a bit. Again, I appreciate it. Everyone who's here, I appreciate it so much. I was so nervous before starting this stream. Let's see. Are there any further questions? Or should we do a bit of gaming? Or should we... I don't really know what the protocol is here. Do people normally in their debut streams, do they move over to gaming, or do they just do a shorter one and then move over to gaming the next day? Whatever you guys feel like we could do. I think if we do Wizards, we're probably gonna restart the Nuzlocke just because it's been like 6 months, and I want to introduce it for the new people here. But let's see. Let me check some things real quick. Just real quick. Let's see. Okay, we have been live for about an hour and a half, so maybe this'll just be the stream for today. Maybe it'll just be a fun little debut and Q&A stream. You should do reaction content on Blue Sky Art to support other creators. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think I would need like, it would need to be like a specific theme though. Like if there's any like what am I trying to say? It would need to be for like a specific theme, I think, like looking at content surrounding a specific topic. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think reaction content could be kind of fun, especially if it was with art, because I have a lot to say about art and like animation too. If I'd want to make sure that I had like permission to react to it though, you know? Wow, 2 hours, you must be tired. Are you being genuine or sarcastic? I'm not too tired. I just actually, okay, a funny little story about my streaming schedule. Initially, the stream was supposed to be tomorrow, but when I posted my announcement, I put the wrong date in, and then I was like, well, okay, I'm just gonna commit. I'm doing it Monday, I guess. But I think it worked out though, because I think having a separate little debut stream and then getting into gaming is probably a little bit better. Like have like a nice clean slate tomorrow. Normally it's gonna be about 4 hours per stream. It's gonna be from in PST time zone, it's gonna be from 12 to 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then eventually also Mondays, hopefully. But, you know, we'll see. I need to kind of ease back into it because it's been quite a while. Wow. Yeah, I know some people who will stream for like 8 hours a day, and that's crazy to me. That's absolutely wild. I think The longest one that I've ever done, I think, was like 6 hours, and by the end of it, I was sort of done. You know, I think I can keep my energy up if we're like gaming and chatting for like about 3 to 4 hours. So I'd rather have like shorter ones where it's like higher energy and I'm able to keep going and keep chatting, rather than longer ones where by the end of it I'm just like dead silent. You know, like just like you know. As a small content creator, it's important to keep the mental energy good. Yeah, exactly. Especially because there's pros and cons, right? Because like being a small content creator, having fewer people in chat is really fun in some ways because it lets me talk to individual people a lot more. But then also, you know, there's days where there isn't really anybody hanging out, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But then I have to just basically talk to myself the whole time, and that's definitely a skill that I'm still working on. I think it's a skill that I can get better at over time. I think definitely since I started, like, during my first kind of bout of streaming earlier this year, and until now, I definitely have gotten a lot better at, like, talking to myself and just kind of, like, narrating what I'm doing or just, like, spewing my stream of consciousness. But at first it was really hard, you know? And that's kind of the hardest period of being a small content creator is, like, the early days when, like, no one's there. Because it's, like, as soon as there's, like, 2 people hanging out, I'm good to go. Like, I can chat with people all day. But that kind of in-between period is tough. So I definitely would rather do, like, shorter-ish streams, and just be able to keep the energy up the whole time. People watch Moist Critical and I show speed, and competing against them is hard. Everything has to be so explosive. Yeah, exactly. And, like, the thing is, too, the first time I tried streaming back in, like, 2021, I was really trying to be like, what's up, guys? Like, wow, like, so high energy. And that's just not who I am. I'm a very low energy person, partially because of the aforementioned illness that plagues me, but mostly just because that's just who I am. I'm not ever gonna be like a super high energy person, so I'd rather have like more laid back kind of stuff. Like, that's why I'm doing kind of the longer gaming challenges, is because I think they're gonna be really interesting and fun to watch, especially when we actually like achieve goals and stuff like live on stream. That'll be really fun. But at the same time, the challenges themselves are kind of grindy. There's a lot of like repetitive like downtime, so there's a lot of time to just kind of hang out and chat about like whatever while keeping it like working towards a larger goal, you know? So I think it's going to be a really good combo. Maybe you could stream conventions IRL content. I don't think I'm ever going to do IRL content, unfortunately, just because my partner and I both really want to keep our online identities and our real life identities private and just keep them completely separate, just because like for like privacy reasons mostly. We're planning on I think it's fine to say this. We're planning on like launching an indie animation studio at some point in the like near-ish future, and if our show that we're working on happens to get really big, then we want to be able to keep our privacy in real life, you know? Just keep online stuff separate, so it's like, if we are going to a convention, like just to go and have fun, then we don't have to worry about it. Which is kind of, you know, because I did stream with a face cam for a while a couple of years ago, but none of that's online anymore, and thankfully, like, not many people ever saw it, so... I got an ad for Joker 2, and it's a sign I haven't seen it, so I gotta watch it. I hope it's good. I like Joker 1. Oh, nice. Isn't Joker 2 a musical for some reason? I thought Joker 1 was pretty good. There's been a lot of talk surrounding it. I know people have different opinions on it, but I thought it was pretty good. Maybe I should rewatch it and see what my opinions are nowadays, but when I first saw it, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was an interesting interpretation of the character. I'm not a big, like, comics guy as far as, like, Marvel and stuff goes, so I don't really know all the lore and, like, characterization, but I liked it. I hope you enjoy, Joker 2. Like, come back and let me know your opinions. Let me know if I should go see it, because I've heard that it's a musical, and that's an interesting decision to me, to make the first one completely not, and then the second one is. Oh, thanks for collecting your daily cat treat. Yay. I hope you'll come back tomorrow to collect your next one. Yeah. As far as IRL content goes, yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it. I think I'm mostly gonna stick to what I have planned, which is Wizard 101 and Skyrim, and then I have some other games in mind too. Like I want to occasionally do streams with friends where we play like Phasmophobia or like Dead by Daylight or other things. I wouldn't mind doing like just chatting streams or like hanging out once in a while. I think those would be like bonus ones on Mondays though, for the most part. Bonus ones on like Mondays or Fridays. Mondays if it's by myself, and then Fridays if it's like with friends, because that's when my partner is off work and they could hang out as well, which would be pretty fun. I might also do art streams though, maybe. Cause like I think I tried doing some like animation and art request streams a couple years ago, and it was really fun, but I don't think I want that to be the main thing, just because, like I was saying earlier, I do want to keep my my gaming and artwork for the most part separate. I don't mind mixing them occasionally, but I just want to have like two things that are completely unrelated to each other that I can be passionate about both, rather than burning myself out on one. You know what I mean? Chatting is tough for big YouTubers. Small YouTubers must suffer and do hard so big companies can get ad revenue. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's tough trying to get a foothold in the small YouTuber, like as a small YouTuber, it's tough trying to compete with like larger ones, but what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought completely. But you are a big artist. There are people who only exist because of their art. I don't know if I'd consider myself a big artist. I'm an artist for sure. I consider myself a professional artist because I do get paid through my art. But I don't know if I'd call myself a big artist. I've got my small little community. I'm really happy with it so far though. I follow a small Spanish girl who's a raccoon, and her whole streams of videos are her talking about animating and painting. Ooh, that sounds cool. Hell yeah, I need to watch more like art streamers, to be honest. I like watching people talking over their like art process and stuff. I might, maybe, but the thing is too, the reason I want to keep them both separate is, like I said, to avoid kind of burning out on one or the other, but also because my main passion project right now is an animated project that I can't show anywhere. It is completely to be kept a secret until the announcement, which is going to be in like a couple years. So if I'm going to be dedicating a lot of time to like art, then it would be like taking away from that. And what I really want to do is have my gaming stuff on like live stream and like YouTube videos where I can really put a lot of effort into that. And then I can kind of like clock out from that and then go spend all my built up art energy on this like one big project. Because trying to juggle like keeping up with posting like smaller animations and like other art stuff, and then also still having energy left over for like my big passion project is really tough, honestly. But when we eventually when we hit the like sub goals, doing like an art request stream is going to be an option for that everyone will get to vote on. So I'm not like against it. But for the most part, I don't want art and animation to be like my main thing here. I'm more than happy to talk about it. I love talking about like my process and things that I enjoy like working on as far as art goes. Just as far as the content, it's tiring for me. You're also a furry. They're into IT from what I heard, so they are in the 1%. Very rich, but just showing your art can give you followers, like old stuff. People would love to follow someone who makes it. Yeah, no, I'm down to post my art, and like talk about it. Furry art, I mean, not to not to out myself, but yeah, furry art is how I make money. Not on my main account. That's a separate thing that I'll never mention again. But yeah, I'm more than happy to talk about my art and like post it, but I don't want to be like on the content grind for art, you know, because I just want to keep art as something that is fun and like isn't my job. But the big animation project eventually will be like a job thing, kind of, but the goal is to always treat it like a hobby. So I want to have a different job that I also really enjoy that just doesn't take away from the art energy, so I don't get burnt out, you know? Wait, why are you why are you yelling no? Why are you upset? Are you sad that I won't talk about my furry art? You should visit r/loser city. It's like the Hive. I'm a little scared too, to be honest. That name is a little bit ominous. I have no idea what that subreddit is about. It's safe for work? Okay, well, okay, in that case, then maybe. Saying that it's called Loser City and then describing it as the Hive is so ominous, though. What kind of stuff is posted there? Maybe I will check it. Is it like I'm gonna guess that it's maybe art related? Oh, furries conquered it. Okay, I see. So it's like a furry place. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, like I'm part of the furry community. I'm not shy about that. But as far as like furry art goes, I mean, you could call the animation on my main channel like furry art, I suppose, because I do have a fursona that I animate sometimes. He's a cat. He's a black cat, unsurprisingly. And then I guess being a cat boy counts as a furry, depending on who you ask, I guess. But for the most part, I would like to keep that separate as well. So each second post is a Bugs Bunny thirst trap, then a good meme, then whatever that sub has, but it's always fun. I see. Okay. I'm not super active on like Reddit. I posted a thing there earlier in the like virtual YouTubers subreddit saying that I was going live there. I like communities like that, but for the most part, I actually that's another reason I kind of I want to just stream games and stuff. I'm not like the most active on social media. I'm trying to not be on social media too much. Like I'll check it like once a day, but only a couple of them. I'm not the most online person. Most of my day honestly is just spent like drawing quietly in the dark. But that's also why I'm excited to get back to streaming, because it's like it's more of a social thing, you know. It's something to do other than art, and I'm really excited to share my other passions with people. I think it'll be really fun. Let me check something really quick. I want to make sure that ads aren't gonna blindside me. We could be following you, it would be drawing in the dark, chatting with us. Yeah, maybe. I really would, like, I wouldn't mind. It's just like I was saying, like, most of what I'm working on in my spare time is gonna be, like, the secret project that I can't show to anybody. So unfortunately, I for real can't. But if I'm working on other stuff, like maybe more animation memes for my YouTube channel, then maybe I could stream that. If people want it, we'll see. We'll see. If most people are here to like watch me play Skyrim, then like, you know, I'm not gonna make them watch me struggle to draw anatomy for a while. But just seeing your desk and voice, it would be cool. I mean, most of my art's digital, so unfortunately you wouldn't be seeing my desk. Also, my desk is a nightmare. I don't know that you'd want to see it, actually. Right now, just for reference, right now, I have my drawing tablet / also second monitor where all my OBS stuff is. It's propped up on a Cheerios box. Because my tablet stand isn't tall enough. So it's sitting on top of a Cheerios box, and then my microphone is sitting on top of a stack of sketchbooks. I hope it's better than Asmund Gold's. Oh, that name sounds familiar, but he's another streamer, right? I don't know much about him. But it's not messy. It's just a very amateur setup, you could say. First goal is to get a better mic and then get like a mic stand so that I'm not just like sitting my mic on top of a tower of books, you know? He had rats running. Oh god, wait, like feral rats just like in his apartment? Oh no. Oh god. And he still has followers? I mean, I'm sure. I just it's all gonna be digital, all my stuff. I'm not gonna be showing any IRL stuff, I don't think. If I do, ever, it'll be with me wearing a mask and a face cover. Yes, not like... Oh god, real rats and cockroaches? Oh no! Oh, that's horrifying. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm definitely not at that level. My desk is very clean. It's just, crowded and I don't have a lot of, actual equipment just yet. I've got my mic that I bought for like $20 years ago. And I've got my tablet on top of a cereal box. And that's it. I've got my $20 webcam. That is still doing a surprisingly good job at the tracking because of Mew's lovely rigging, but... yeah, it's gonna be a very long time before there's any IRL content, and if there is, it will not be showing my face at all. It will be in a mask and some kind of outfit that, like, hides everything. Although... maybe I could do some kind of like approximation of my VTuber outfit and then like only wear it for that. But it would be with like a full face mask. But honestly, so far I haven't thought quite that far ahead for the most part. Right now, I just really want to get into the groove of streaming again. I'm going to be really sticking to 3 days a week. Like life or death, that is my schedule. Aside from Christmas. I will not be streaming on Christmas Eve or Christmas because I think that overlaps with my current schedule. But I really just want to get into the groove of it, get used to like talking to people, chatting, starting up my Skyrim challenge, which I'm so excited for. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. I think it's going to be so fun. You don't need to show it here as a cool channel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really like VTuber stuff. I've like messed around with it a little bit. It's so fun getting to just be like, I find it like really relaxing, you know? Like the other thing with Facecam is that I always found that I was like watching my own like facial expressions and stuff kind of a lot. I was really self-conscious. I like being on camera, but it made me, it was a lot more tiring because I couldn't just like relax. And I find VTubing stuff like super chill because I'm like, I'm just playing. I'm just playing as a catboy. It's so fun. That looks rough. If you enjoy it, then great. I think 3 days a week is manageable, I think, for me. We'll see. I might, if I ever need to take it down to 2, then I will. But I think 3 days a week is going to be good. I think it'll be a fun schedule. It's going to leave me with enough free time to still work on like my animation project and like have some free time. But it'll be a consistent schedule. When I was doing it before, it was just like any day of the week when I like had free time, and that was much harder than just like keeping a consistent schedule, because at least this way it's like, even if it's kind of busy, you know, it's still like I know that I'm streaming every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I don't have to really think about it as much. I can like kind of budget my energy accordingly, you know? I'm really excited to get into the groove of it, honestly. This is like all I've been talking about for like weeks, is getting back to this. I'm so excited. Alright. Oh, I don't know, you must suffer so much for entertainment. If you could reuse what you're doing into content, then that'd be great. I don't think it's suffering, I think it's really fun. It's honestly like relaxing for me, kind of. It like, I'm not gonna say that it's not tiring, but it's not tiring in a way that I find draining. It's tiring in a way of like, I get off from streaming, like I get off of the computer and I'm like, whew, like that was great. Like I'm exhausted, but man, that was so fun. But I am gonna be reusing what I'm doing into content. I have an editor now who is gonna be editing shorts and also like longer videos for me. The longer videos are not going to be very frequent, but shorts I'm going to try and post pretty frequently. Because yeah, like that's you know, I've been doing my research. I've been looking into ways to grow as a streamer, and posting shorts and like other content is the way to go. But I don't think it's suffering at all. I think it's really fun. No, but really doing it for 3 times a week. I hope you put yourself more out in social media so at least more people can be with you. Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I'm gonna be posting pretty frequently. Like I said, I try not to be on social media too much, so it's mostly just gonna be me kind of like throwing out my content and then disappearing back into the void, you know? But yeah, I mean, I hope more people will show up. I love having like just a couple people chatting. It's really fun. But if more people do end up coming, that'd be awesome. That's the hope, right? So I will be posting more. Just yeah, little stream clips and little shorts and stuff. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited. I've got a whole plan. Okay, ads are gonna be starting in a minute. But the algorithm likes when you show up even for a little bit. Yeah, exactly. So ads are gonna be starting in 40 seconds. I think I actually might end the stream after that, but I will decide when I come back. So in the meantime, it's time for another snack break. So let's all get up and stretch together. Everyone get a glass of water, have a nice little break, and then we'll come back in like 5-ish minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Let's go have a little water break. Okay, I think ads are done now. The ad manager once again told me that they were starting long before they actually did. I need to look into that. Anyway. Zozimoth? Thank you so much for the follow. I just missed you. I'm so sorry. But thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you're still here hanging out and I get to say hi. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the biscuits, spray bottle, and head pat just to Jupiter. Sorry that they didn't get to appear on screen for you. Unfortunately, those are all attached to my VTuber, so they don't show up on the BRB screen. But thank you, I appreciate it so much. Here, you know what? I'll pull them up now just for you. Here's biscuits. Belly biscuits. And then I'm not gonna do the spray bottle because it did completely freeze my VTuber last time. I need to look into that. But let's grab a head pat on screen as well and make that visible. I think those show up on stream when I trigger them, right? Anyway, so it's been about 2 hours. This has been really fun. I really like just like chatting. It's my favorite part. Does anyone else have any questions? Any lurkers want to say hello? No worries if not. I just appreciate you guys being here. It's all good. Just vibing. But I think if that's it, then I might hop off for tonight. I think that was a pretty successful debut if I do say so myself, not to toot my own horn. But that was super fun. Oh my goodness. I love streaming, dude. God, I was so nervous earlier. I was like shitting my pants. I know not a lot of y'all are still here. A lot of you guys had to go to bed, but for any VOD watchers later, thank you guys so much for showing up. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it so much. I was really nervous before going live that there wasn't gonna be a single person here, and I would just be talking to myself the whole time. Which, to be clear, to anyone who's just hanging in chat and isn't talking, that's totally fine. I don't mind. But it's kind of nerve-wracking, you know? Because I have my viewer count turned off, so I don't know how many people are just hanging out. Which I think is for the best overall, but, you know, it's going live for the first time in 6 months. It's really nerve-wracking, so I really appreciate everyone who showed up to chat or showed up to just hang out. If you're not chatting, that's fine. Whatever makes you comfy. If you're here to just listen, that's fine too. But I appreciate all y'all so much, and I'm so excited to start doing this regularly. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow at the same time, restarting my Wizard 101 Nuzlocke for the last time. It's gonna be the successful one. I promise I'm not gonna die. I swear. I swear I'm not gonna perish this time. It's gonna be the successful run. So, if you guys want to come see that, that'd be pretty great, I think. It'll be 12 o'clock PST again, same time every week from now until forever. And again, thank you guys so much. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm having such a great time. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Have a good day.